Our tale begins in the early 20th century. Korea, then a unified nation, fell under the colonial rule of Imperial Japan in 1910. For the next 35 years, the Korean people endured a harsh regime that sought to suppress their culture and identity. Fast forward to the end of the Second World War in 1945. With Japan's surrender, Korea's liberation was at hand. But the joy of freedom was soon overshadowed by the onset of the Cold War. The world was polarizing into two major blocs: the Western democracies led by the United States and the communist countries spearheaded by the Soviet Union. In this climate of global tension, Korea became a chessboard for the two superpowers. The 38th parallel, an arbitrary line of latitude, was chosen as the dividing line. The Soviet Union took control of the territory to the north, and the United States controlled the south. Despite the initial intention for this to be a temporary administrative division, ideological differences between the two occupying forces soon made reunification a distant dream. By 1948, two separate governments were established: the Democratic People's Republic of Korea in the north, under the leadership of Kim Il-sung, and the Republic of Korea in the south, under the leadership of Syngman Rhee. The division was further solidified by the Korean War that erupted in 1950. The war ended in 1953 with an armistice, not a peace treaty, leaving the two Koreas technically still at war. The demilitarized zone, a heavily fortified border, now separates the two nations and serves as a stark reminder of their divided past. In essence, the separation of North and South Korea is a product of foreign intervention, ideological conflict, and the broader context of the Cold War. It is a poignant tale of a nation torn apart not by its own doing but by the forces of international politics. Let's summarize the main points. The colonization of Korea by Japan, the division of the country by the United States and the Soviet Union at the 38th parallel after World War II, the establishment of separate governments in 1948, and the Korean War from 1950 to 1953. These events in tandem led to the creation of two distinct nations that we now know as North and South Korea. This story of separation is not just about political boundaries or ideological differences, it's about the Korean people, their shared history, and their continued dreams of reunification. It's a reminder that the lines we draw on maps can have far-reaching consequences, shaping the destinies of nations and the lives of their people. In the end, understanding the past is crucial to navigating the future. The tale of two Koreas serves as a stark reminder of the power of historical events to shape the world as we know it.